test fill is 1,000 feet of canal. Basically extends from where the canal intersects with the old Remnant River channel right here, and that next patch of open water up to the north. That's about 1,000 feet, 1,000 feet in between that area.
You know, it ensures a system that is designed for ecologic restoration, but it also ensures a system that has a constraint for flood control. You know, flood control's always been a constraint, and the meshing between the engineer and the scientists, you know, those two things work together, and they're just a part of what's being developed and implemented.
It's by far the largest scale restoration effort in the world today, and it also has the broadest scope of any restoration effort in the world today. No other restoration project that I am aware of even begins to come close to approaching the range of benefits that this project will have. The goal of the project is to restore the ecosystem, the integrity of the ecosystem.
We're commemorating two significant events. The first is the signing of the Project Cooperation Agreement, the agreement between the federal government and the Water Management District, which consummates this great project. And the second is the groundbreaking for the restoration of the Kissimee, and really the groundbreaking for the restoration of the entire Everglades ecosystem.
And while the channel has helped to control flooding, we know that it robbed us of needy wetlands, it robbed the natural filter system, and it probably did a hell of a lot of other things we still don't even know about yet. I remember when I was in the United States Senate, and I thought, how in the world could Bob Graham ever think that the federal government could come up with this kind of money that we're talking about? You know, what in the world are we talking about? And here I get a chance to sit down here and say, why the hell can't Bob Graham get the kind of money that we need to do this? Now, in Porter Grove.
Few times in the history of the world has an effort to turn back to its natural condition, an ecosystem that had been substantially altered, been undertaken. We are doing it here in the Kissimee River Valley. What we have done to the Everglades would be much like if in Colorado they would have taken those bulldozers to the Rocky Mountains in order to make it flatter. The Everglades are part of our character as well as part of our environment. We've all learned some new values in terms of how we conduct ourselves, that we must learn to live lightly on the land and to live with nature. A great Indian chieftain was once asked, "Who are your people? Who are your people?" He answered by saying, "Some of my people have come and gone. A few of my people are here today. Most of my people have yet to be born." It is for all of those people that we celebrate today. Thank you.
You have an Army with a deep tradition of service to nation, an Army that preserves both national and environmental security. In this role, America's Army, particularly under this administration, is totally committed to protecting and restoring our national resources. And let me say that we're not simply complying with environmental laws. America's Army, with the Army Corps of Engineers, will lead America's effort to protect and restore our environment. Our commitment here is total.
This indeed is a long-awaited beginning of an active, and I underscore an active, partnership and commitment to large-scale ecosystem restoration. This event, combined with the recent state legislation, which allows us to pursue a solid, scientific and engineering-based plan to protect and restore the Everglades, moves us out of the planning mode and into the implementation mode. We've talked the talk, and now we're ready to walk the walk. We are ready to start implementation. As chairman of the Water Management District Governing Board and as a native Floridian, I am excited to be here and excited to participate in today's events.
We are giving Mother Nature the opportunity to do some work to restore herself, and Mother Nature will restore her majesty as she always does. But more important, we are restoring a little bit of the soul of mankind by what we're doing here today, restoring a little bit of its nobility.
Well, we've got much to do. Senator Graham last night, we were late, we had a chance to chat a little bit, and he asked me, which I think was a very important point that he made, and he said, Till, do you really think in the year 2000 that the Everglades system will be better than it was in 1983? And I can honestly say in the year 2000, this system will be much, much better.
There you go. We gotta at least get to the canal. We got Gene.